The third party does not live up to you. Somebody wants closure. They feel like you were always too good to be true, and they wonder if they're overthinking things. I thought you were a deep thinker. Will I ever get closure? They chose a third party in the heat of the moment. Really snap decision. They regret this quick decision. There's distance. They're emotionally exhausted. Still feel connected to you. But you need to move on. Sweetheart. This tells me they wish they could love bomb, sweetheart, but it's like you're not around. There's distance between you, but you need to move on. Does not have to be romantic. Just somebody who made a wrong choice. Okay, look. I got you need to move on again. Flew right out. So if somebody's back in your energy, look, that's just the cards, all right? Take it if it resonates, but if somebody's back in your energy and you've been asking for a sign, like, should I let this person back in? Whatever gives you peace, but I got 2 you need to move on cards. Another one. What else? Ghosted. Did they ghost you? Somebody ghosted someone, or they're afraid the third party's doing that. Oh. Okay. Some of them have been ghosted, not necessarily by the third party, but by other people that they are trying to win over. A lot of people are shutting this person out, shutting them down. This person feels like they're being held hostage in their situation. It's not literal. And I'm really not getting that's what it is. They just feel stifled. They feel disconnected. They don't feel a connection like they used to, but they're sort of desperate for a connection. That's really the message here, is they are desperate for a connection. But they are conveniently forgetting how things ended before. What else? What would they say? Don't want to lose you forever. Ooh, very strong energy coming through there. Like, you really just need to be reminded of what happened, like in case this person's trying to pressure you, or you're thinking, well, I'll just let them come back. It wasn't that bad. It's the kind of thing where I can see opening my readings and seeing somebody ask me, should I take them back? What's their real motive? I'm getting the real motive here is afraid to be alone. It's really more emotional than about some kind of personal property. Like, what I mean is you might have a place for them to live or something they could use. Like, some of them did use you for money or something financial, some kind of place to live or something, but they feel like they just can't get that anywhere else. They feel like someone's doing that to them. Someone's using them for that. They're wondering if they should put distance because they feel emotionally exhausted. They wonder if there should be distance between them and this person. Look, it's not for you to really sort out this person's dating life or whatever, romantic life. Like I said, doesn't have to be romantic, but it's not for you to have to solve this person's problems. They have come to you before that way. Like, they consider you somebody who likes to solve problems. Like, they think asking you for stuff is going to make you happy, or that you've just always done it and you've really just people pleased or didn't realize what you were doing. Like, just being nice. Somebody asks you for something, you're nice about it. It's like they have expectations. Like, they want to be taken care of. I just got reminded of something. There's that TV show called The Middle. This one time, Frankie, the mom, like, her kids went someplace. I forget what happened, but she ends up going to see her mom and she just wants to be taken care of. She wants somebody to take care of her the way she takes care of her kids. But she eats her mom's sandwich, and like, her mom can't watch her favorite TV show because she's there, and they end up getting in a fight. And she's like, "You ate my sandwich," because she just went over there. It's like, Mom always takes care of me. I'm just going to take. And her mom was looking forward to stuff too. And that's what I'm getting, is something like that, where somebody comes over feeling pretty entitled. Like, Mommy always takes care of me. Hidden agenda. Taking care of them. Because okay, I'll get back to that in a minute. Inner circle, protective shell, inner conflict. This person might have grown a little bit, but what's happening is, if they get back with you, if you're taking care of them again, they are going to regress, okay? They're going to go back. I don't like to speak future predictions because honestly, I believe the future can change based on what you believe. But the current energy is that this person hasn't really changed. They're looking for someone to take care of them. They want to fall back, someone who they can use as a crutch, because you might look at the person and say, wow, look how much they've grown. They're doing so much, but they don't want to do that for you. I had surgery 5 or 6 years ago. I was in the hospital for like a week. And this one nurse's aide who I had all the time, sweet lady, older than me, she was on top of everything. She worked like crazy. Well, she tells me a story, and this is really sad, that when she had to have surgery, she ended up being on the same floor where she knew people in recovery, the same hospital where she worked. They didn't help her. They didn't fill her water pitcher. They didn't do her garbage or anything. And when she asked them about it, they said, oh, we're just so used to you getting up and doing everything, because she did. She's like, yeah, but I just had surgery. I can't even move. I don't know what's wrong with people. Oh, she told me that. She was like in tears still. I mean, it had happened a long time earlier. Very hurtful. But that's the kind of energy. They just make assumptions about you taking care of them, even if you can't. They just think you're going to be the one they can fall back on. You know, this person does go into a protective shell quite a bit. They have a hidden agenda. I got inner circle and inner conflict. Keeping their emotions hidden. Conflicted about what they want, about what they're going to ask you for, because deep down they know they're asking for a lot here. But they don't care. They feel like somehow it's owed to them, or they're just hoping you're going to say yes. They don't care what it does to you. The kind of person who would later say, well, you should have said no. You should have said no before you let me wreck your life. I know we live in a world where it's like, it's your fault for saying yes, you shouldn't have gone along, but some people can be very coercive, especially if they're sick or make you feel guilty. And people will use sickness against you, like act like they're sick so that you'll take care of them. Or if they have a chronic illness that they can kind of use anytime they want. And I hate to say that because some people do that, and some of you know what I mean. And I'm not trying to say everybody with a chronic illness. I have my own chronic illnesses. I just mean some people use that to take advantage. Come over here and take care of me because I'm sick. I need a place to live because I'm sick. And they're not that sick. Or they had other places to go. But they were using that to manipulate. They're also hoping the inner circle won't say anything. Like, some people have seen through this. And this person hasn't really admitted it to themselves, but other people call them out on their behavior, or have been. But this relationship they got in, like whatever they're trying to come back from, they got a taste of this. And they still really have kind of the same energy. Like, they got a taste of it, but they don't realize that's what it was yet. It's a big lesson they had to learn. Someone forced them to take care of them, and they got worn out. I know we all want to go along and be nice, but you will get worn out. And I think especially when you're younger, you don't realize that yet. Because I used to say stuff too. I cringe when I see, especially the younger generation, saying certain things. It's like, oh, you don't even know what you're talking about. How about you try another 10 or 20 years of that and see how you feel about it? I mean, anytime someone takes time to take care of you at all, that's a big deal. You should have some respect for that. And some people just have no respect for that. It's one thing to have respect for it and have appreciation for it. It's another to just act like it's owed to you. And this person has some entitlement. Inner circle, like I said, it's like somebody like a grandmother or a mom or someone has called them out on something recently, or maybe social media did. This person has gotten away with a lot and played the victim to get things. At times they have been the victim, but they're just looking for someone to take care of them, to fund a lifestyle, to tell them everything's okay. Looking very much forward to getting back into that kind of relationship again. I'm going to the Messy Truth Oracle. Just one card, unless more come out. Yep, 2 came out. 3. Cycle repeat. Same drama, different day, stuck loop. That's what I mean. I just feel like the cycle's repeating. It might take longer. It might take them being out of this relationship for a while to be like, oh, okay, that's what I learned from that. Because they've gone through something, but they haven't learned the lessons they should have learned. Dreaming of you, sweet then sour. Yeah, dreaming of you, nostalgia, fake nice. They feel like you're fake nice, or that you were before. That's what this is a mask coming off. It says sweet then sour, fake nice, mean undercurrent, manipulative. That's what they're accusing you of, but that's not true. And that is a sign. Okay, from these I'm getting that definitely the manipulation, definitely the guilt manipulation. Like, if you're not going to take me on and take all my problems, and just because I ask you for help, yes, I'm putting it on you, no one else, just you, it's you, I'm going to coerce you, I'm going to guilt you, I'm going to cry wolf for you, you know? Unless you're just giving them everything they want, it's like they want to talk bad. That's what I mean about the coercion. Maybe coercion's kind of a strong word. Depending. And I'm someone who's been through coercion, so it could be more like persuasion. They're sort of, coercion is just a very strong word. But, I believe it can be, though, like emotional abuse. It can be really people who make you feel like they're just going to die or something, or you have to be their entire emotional support. There is free mental health service available pretty much anywhere you live. If the person's that bad off, take them to the emergency room where they can get then admitted to a mental health facility. Those of you who know what I mean, like if you've ever been with someone who was really narcissistic, kept you up all night because they weren't happy, the sleep deprivation, someone who always, like it didn't matter what you wanted to do, it always had to be about them. They always had an emotional problem. You always had to stop everything for them. That's a person who needs more serious mental health treatment. And not that it has to be like mental health related, but I'm just getting this person needs help that you can't give them. Or that if you did give them, you're going to end up suffering yourself. It's too much for one person. It's just not fair. It's not fair to you. What's the spiritual lesson here? Ask for what you want. You passed the test. It's time for you to really believe that you can receive good things, that it doesn't have to be this. Hold out for better. Hold out for better. If this person needs help, you can find them a way to get help some other way. I'm not really getting that it's that situation, though. This person just wants you to take care of them. They want you to stop everything you're doing and put your life on hold to take care of them. They don't care what you're doing. They're not even really that focused on it. Just like that lady I told you about who was in the hospital. Her own coworker's not taking care of her when she can't even get out of the bed. They're used to her taking care of herself. It was just so sad, and it's not right. And that's what I'm getting from this too. It's like you could be laid up in bed, sick. They don't even care. They're not even asking. Not even asking. Like, let's say, example, you have an extra bedroom. This person is the kind who's just going to show up at your door, just the energy of this, show up at your door with a bunch of bags and maybe some other stuff. Like, who knows, they have a kid and they're going to use the kid. My kid and I don't have anywhere to go. We need to use your other room. You might already have someone in there. They didn't even check. Before you can even say there's no room for anyone else, they just bust the door open and walk in and kick out the person in that room. Very entitled. Very entitled. They might feel bad, actually, if they see the room is occupied, but they should have asked first. It's rude to just bust in, and that's the exact energy. Like when someone does that, when someone is coercive, like manipulates you, takes over your life, keeps you up all night. And I think also some of you might not really know the depth of this person's narcissism. Misery loves company. That's what they're hoping for. My ears just started ringing really loud. They don't realize that what they're looking for is just people who are as miserable as they are, or someone they can make miserable. This person would make you miserable. You don't deserve that. But the way things currently are, unless there's a massive change, this person, they just don't realize. And now especially, they are exhausted by this other person, so they feel even more entitled. Unbreakable. Reliable. Compassion. Everything is energy. Alone but not lonely. Wow. They hope that you are alone, and they hope that you have room for them somewhere. I'm not saying it has to be literal, but everything is energy. Your spirit's going to tell you what to do. Have compassion, but you don't have to be reliable. You don't have to be the reliable one who always takes them on. They see you as unbreakable. They just don't understand that you would have problems. That's unfathomable to them. Anyway, your spirit will tell you what to do. Just don't feel pressured to take this person on. Don't have to do that. Some people need more help than you can give them. You are deceived by no one. This card has come out a lot. You see through everything. They can't manipulate you. You see through everything. Yes, something went wrong with the third party, okay? That's what you need to know. Some of you were asking that. If you weren't, it's okay. Message might not be for you, but don't worry. Your discernment is strong. You are deceived by no one. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.